Tappert Brothers. Why don't you ever do the beginning of the show? Why do
Hello, welcome to NPR's Car Talk
always...
with us, Click and Clack, the Tappert Brothers.
Now I know why I always...
It's a pleasure. I never can remember, actually, what it is we're doing.
Well, we're
here.
broadcasting this week from the Car Talk Hall of Fame. Remember, we're about to induct William M. Jeffers into the Car Talk Hall of Fame. For those of you that don't know, Jeffers was the former U.S. Rubber director. He was during World War II, and he was, in fact, the one who instituted...
Yes, I know. Do you think I don't know this?
Oh, you have his picture on your mantle. I know. I see it all the time.
My mantle?
Yeah.
My wallet.
He was the one who imposed the 35-mile-an-hour speed limit, and I think we use it as a puzzler. Not to save gasoline.
But to save...
What?
Rubber.
That's why he was what? Director of rubber.
Otherwise, he would have been what? Director of gasoline.
His statue is being set right next to Henry Ford, who was the father of outdoor cooking. We all know that.
We all know that.
Right, Henry Ford's...
Little known fact. I mean, all these guys... You know, greatness makes greatness. Henry Ford makes cars, and what does he also do? He's the first one to figure out how to make charcoal briquettes, right?
No, his buddy Kingsford did that.
And we're partners.
Oh, yeah?
The Kingsford Edge. Then, Louis Buick, right?
Me guess. Made Buicks.
He made Buicks, but he was famous for something else prior to ever making cars. In fact, he is famous for near and dear to your heart.
Chinese food?
No, I'm going to save it. I'll ask every single caller that we have
Chinese
today.
Food.
I'll bet you no one knows what Louis Buick is really famous for.
Okay, well,
it's
anyway.
It's more important than Buicks, by the way.
Not more important than Chinese food.
It is more important than Buicks.
Well, if you have a nomination for the Car Talk Hall of Fame, or nominations, for that matter, you can send them to Car Talk Hall of Fame. Pretty clever, huh? Induction Committee, Car Talk Plaza, 630 Commonwealth Avenue, Boston, Mass. 02215. And be as fanciful as you'd like. You don't have to be serious. God knows we're not. If you have a question about your car, of course, you can call us at 1-800-332-9287. Hello, you're on the air.
My name is Sue Ann Kimmel, and I'm calling from Newington, Connecticut.
Hi, Sue Ann.
Newington.
What's up?
My ignition key broke off inside the ignition.
Tough.
Oh, did it really?
Yeah, I have half a key. I pull it out, and there's half a key there.
Oh, actually, that's okay, because it still works, right?
Yeah,
it's less to carry around.
That's right. You don't have to carry the whole key around. In fact, I once invented this very system.
Right, it's called the split key.
Yeah, I mean, no one knows about it. The truth is, you can start the car without the key.
And he used to make soup, split key soup.
Split key soup.
Yeah, I can start it with a nail file.
Exactly.
Or a stick.
Right, and no one knows that except you, so it's as good as not having the key broken off.
What kind of a Datsun do you own?
It's a Subaru Swift.
Not a Subaru Swift.
Oh, no, it's a Suzuki Swift.
Suzuki
I know what I'm driving.
It's all right. You had us.
That's all right.
Subaru Swift.
It's a new one.
There was a sneaked one in there while I was on vacation.
A new merge that we didn't hear about. You can do various things. You can actually have the key extracted by a locksmith.
They say it may cost $150 and take all day.
That's probably right.
Well, if it took all day, I dare say it would cost more than that.
Yeah, I mean, it will take them a few hours.
Oh, no, you're not going to have any lawyers work on it.
You could try extracting it yourself. Have you tried that with a really skinny pair of tweezers? Not impossible, you know?
They won't fit in there, though.
Eh.
And I did have a couple locksmiths try for 5 minutes with a little extractor.
Oh, you did?
They thought it would take longer.
Oh, okay. So if they weren't able to do it in a few minutes, then your choices are to replace the whole lock or have them spend their $150 to do it.
I'm always curious. How did you do this?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Really, I don't.
I know how you did it.
Back in, and I noticed that it was shorter.
Oh, you don't even know when it happened. You just noticed.
Well, oh, no, you drove the car one day, you turned the key off, you took it out, and that's when the key broke off.
Yeah.
And the next time you got in the car, you said, what the hell is this?
2 minutes later.
That's pretty good. Hey, Sue Ann.
I just dropped a book in the library slot and got back in the car.
Well, you sound like a person who can take a joke. And I would say, forget about it. I mean, no one's going to steal this piece of junk anyway.
Well, if they do, then I figure, it's insured. At least I'll get a new one that doesn't have that problem yet.
Yeah, exactly right. Just don't tell anybody. Like, don't go calling some national car talk radio show and announce to all the insurance companies that your key is in there. Because now when the thing gets stolen, they'll use that as evidence to not pay you for it.
Oh, no.
Right, I'm sure you used an assumed name.
Yeah, your name is not really Sue Ann from Newington, Connecticut, right?
I'm moving.
Don't worry about it. Just keep driving.
Keep driving the heck with it.
So if I turn it off all the way, the little tumblers won't fall down?
No, nothing's going to fall down. I mean, when you turn it off, it turns off.
Right, the rest of the key is in there, holding
Yeah.
it all together.
Yes, it's perfect. You couldn't ask for a better deal.
Oh, then I'll do nothing. Thank you.
Do nothing. Don't shut it off. See you later.
But don't tell anybody you're doing nothing. Good luck, Sue Ann.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
See you later.
Hello, you're on Car Talk.
Hi,
Hi, who's this?
this is John from Boulder, Colorado.
Hi, John.
Boulder, Colorado happens to be the home of Mork and Mindy.
Yeah, and also the Grand Prix now.
Oh, who cares about the Grand Prix? Mork and Mindy lived in Mork from Mork lived in Boulder.
More from
Yeah,
more.
that's all I hear about.
So what's up, John?
Well, I'm wondering if you gentlemen can settle a debate for me.
Sure.
I was in a near brush with the Grim Reaper last week. Another guy was driving, but we got into sort of a skid out in the rain. And since then, I've had a couple of discussions with people, not least of which is my boss, which started this debate about what is meant by the phrase turning into the skid and what the classic driver training approach to that is.
Yeah, great question.
Well, it depends what religious persuasion one has.
That's
I
right.
mean, Catholics are inclined to reach for the rosary beads, I think.
Turning into the skid is like going with the flow. Is that it?
Right. And what
Going for the
does that
rosary.
mean?
What do it mean?
Go ahead.
Well,
I don't skid, so I don't know how to
Well,
deal
I mean,
with that.
in broad terms here, let's say that you're skidding, right? Now, when you're skidding, either you will see the back end of your car coming over your right shoulder, right? Or you will see the back end of your car coming past your left shoulder. That's what a skid is, right? Because you're not supposed to see the back end of your car unless you turn around.
Right, there's a lot of Einsteinian physics involved here. How the back end of your car can possibly be over your shoulder.
Yeah. See, if it's coming around to the left, that simply means you should turn the steering wheel to the left.
Yes.
Right. Correct.
No, not right.
If it's coming around from the right, it means you turn the steering wheel to the right, therefore making the car not want to flip over. And that's the basic reason why you're supposed to turn into the skid, because if you tried to turn the other way, then the back end of the car would be trying to go forward, but you're trying to make the front end of the car go backwards, and it would tend to flip over.
right.
So you don't want that to happen.
No,
it's better
instinct.
that you should flip out.
Even without the training, instinct would dictate what to do.
No, that is not true.
Well, the first time I
depends
stole
on
my
whether you-
Father's car and I drove it on an icy road, I didn't know what to do. And I managed to steer into the skid without really realizing
well,
what I had to do.
I've discovered in the laboratory, we've done a lot of testing on this, and left brain versus right brain determines whether or not you do this instinctively.
How about no brain? Whatever.
Yeah. But there are some people who are predominantly left-brained and some people predominantly right-brained, and that determines whether or not you do this kind of thing instinctively. Some people don't know how to take a cap off of a bottle. They don't know what counterclockwise means. They don't know. They're otherwise reasonable people, intelligent, like you, for example.
You're going to be a real dingling not to know how to unscrew a bottle cap.
No, that's not
To not
true.
know how to unscrew. Not to know. To not
it's
know.
not true that you got to be a real dingling. You got to be a different brain.
All right, not just a regular old
Regular
dingling.
dingling.
Yeah, your garden variety.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyway,
Anyway, what's the nature? Is that all the question you had,
Well,
John?
that actually, you started into the second aspect of the thing, which is, I agree, that's the part that I was saying, so I actually sort of won this debate. But the other thing is that I think that it is an instinctive maneuver, and everyone else says that, and the reason why everyone else was sort of wrong on it was that they think that it's a counter-instinctive maneuver.
oh no, it's very instinctive. I know when I see that rear quarter coming into my view over my
Right,
left
I
shoulder.
won't be going straight down. I'm going to turn to the left to make up for it.
Exactly.
Yeah, but see, that may not be intuitively obvious to everybody. I mean, some of us have equal left and right brain
It will be
power
after the first
because
time.
they're both zero.
The real issue is how much to turn, and everybody, unless they've had vast experience with skids,
And my brothers only have half vast experience.
turns too much.
Uh-huh.
So you'll overcorrect, and then it puts you into then a right-hand skid, and you have the opportunity then to practice your right-hand skills.
Right.
So and I suggest to people, and I'm not being facetious when I suggest this, that you practice your skills in an iced-over supermarket parking lot with a lot of snowbanks around, so that when you do go out of control, you can crash into one of those instead of like the produce section, right?
But snowbanks can do just as
They're
much.
not very forgiving.
They do just as much damage to that rear quarter panel.
Oh yeah, but not
as
to you.
the produce section.
No, produces.
Lettuce is worth.
So did we help you at all, John? Did we settle this debate?
Absolutely. You settled the debate. Thank you very much. I've talked to enough people who I think are mixed up on this issue I thought your listeners might enjoy.
Thanks.
Thank you.
That's our job, John.
Bye-bye.
Just to bring light and truth in the American way.
Too bad we don't do very much of it.
We'll be right back with the answer to the puzzler right after these very important messages. This message comes from NPR sponsor Hyundai. Everything's better electrified, like the guitar, toothbrushes, or cars. And Hyundai has the widest range of electrified vehicles on the market, including the first ever Tucson and Santa Fe plug-in hybrid EVs. Their turbocharged engines have quiet, rapid acceleration, and you can use electric when you want it or gas when you need it. Visit your nearest Hyundai dealer or learn more at HyundaiUSA.com. Call 562-314-4603 for complete details.
No, we normally give the answer to last week's puzzler right about now. Remember that?
I can't remember. I don't know that we normally do
But
anything.
as you regular listeners know, the puzzler is still on summer vacation. As were
When
we.
is vacation
until
over?
Well, I don't know. Do we have any postcards from the puzzler this week?
We do, but they're lousy.
Or you want to read a few? I mean,
No,
this
they're
is,
lousy.
This is your last.
Read my lips. They're terrible.
This is your last opportunity.
You know
to,
the origin of the word taxi? No, never mind. You don't want to know that.
This is your opportunity to read something
To rant and rave?
No.
I do want to. I have something to rant and rave about.
later, in about 45 minutes. 1-800-332-9287. Hello, you're on Car Talk.
Hi.
Yeah.
Oh, this is me.
Hi, yay,
Who's
me.
me?
This is Mike Fiorentino from North Reading, Mass.
How you doing, Mike?
Great. I have a 1990 Infiniti.
Ooh.
I got it in February. And you know what I noticed on the real hot days when it's real humid? If I drive home from work in, real slow traffic for about a half hour, and I park it in the garage, not in the garage, in the driveway,
Yeah.
I go in the house, and maybe 10 or 15, 20 minutes later, I come out to the car.
And it blows
Very
up.
hard starting.
Uh-huh.
And what happens?
No, it starts, but it takes about 3 or 4 turns. I turn it, it kind of winds.
Yeah.
And then I have to, turn the key the other way and then try cranking it again.
Sure.
And then after 2, now normally it starts immediately.
It starts before you even get the hand off the key,
Almost,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, I can't even hear the engine. It's so quiet.
Yeah.
But I turn the key and I know it's running.
Don't worry about a thing.
Okay.
Perfectly acceptable behavior.
It is.
The engine's real hot. And it's on the verge of sort of getting vapor locked almost, but not really.
Uh-huh.
And so it takes an extra crank or two to start. But don't worry about it.
There's nothing-
Everything is as it should be.
Okay.
Any car in the world would do that.
No car that's worth this much money should do that at all. This baby should start up in 1 second.
Hey, tell me one thing, Mike. Is-
Your Hyundai might do this,
All right.
but your Infiniti
They
shouldn't
told
do this.
me, there's nothing that'll ever go wrong with this car.
No, but tell me one thing. Is this car awesome or what?
Oh, it is unbelievable.
I tell you.
And
I
I've
think
had
so,
some
too.
Cars, guys.
Say it again?
I've had some cars.
Yeah.
Every couple of years I get another car, and I've had, the Cadillacs and the Lincolns.
Yeah.
What was the car that this replaced?
What AMC did you have before the Infiniti?
Yeah, I had I had the Renault Alliance. And this is a much. One of my salesmen's going to call you about his Renault Alliance.
No, I mean, I don't know if you were listening. Of course you weren't. No one ever hears this show twice. But one time, a few weeks ago,
I love this show.
a few weeks ago, we were
Thanks.
discussing this car. And
Oh.
I said that it was one of the most awesome cars I have ever driven.
Wow.
I thought it was absolutely magnificent. What really impressed me...
Wait a minute. This comes from a guy, Mike, and anyone else that's interested, who made his wife drive a 78 AMC Concorde. Let me explain, before we get off on a tangent here. I know we never do this, but before we get off on some other area,
Yeah.
I wanted to tell you that it's possible that you have injection leak down, that you're losing your pressure. You may have a leaky injector, and when it does start, does it blow black smoke or run rough for a few seconds when it finally does start?
No, I bet it doesn't.
No.
Well,
No, there's nothing distinct. You know, I can't distinguish any difference.
Well, the system is supposed to maintain some kind of rest pressure so that when you shut it off and you come back, in the absence of the cold start devices kicking in, then this thing should restart because the pressure is there and the injectors are ready to squirt the instant you turn the key.
Yeah.
And it may be that the thing is leaking down over that 15 minutes, so you have to build up the pressure again.
But
So there may be something wrong.
But Mike, this would not happen if you drove, for example, for an hour on the highway.
No.
It's only when you drive in a lot of traffic and it's getting really hot that this happens.
The only time.
Right, and that would indicate that it's not leaking down, because it would leak down just as much if you had driven for an hour on the highway. But I think it's more heat related.
I see.
That's what it sounded like to me.
Yeah.
You know, if this car was a convertible, I might even choose this car over the Jaguar XJS V12, which, by the way, they pay me $100 a week just to say that every week.
Listen, I just had a race with
The Infiniti and the XJS V12 convertible are the only two cars that I've been in the last 5 years that make me smile every time I sit down. My car makes me smile, but that's because the seat's always wet.
Do we have any other questions, Mike?
No, the guy's happy.
Can we
as a
get rid of you?
clam.
No, that's listen. You know, I didn't even call. I had to talk about something, but I just wanted to say hello to you guys.
Oh.
And I love your show. I don't listen to radio, but I listen to you guys almost faithfully.
Mike, radio is where it's at.
All right.
Thanks for your call. Bye-bye.
Good luck.
Hey,
1-800-332.
Oh, did I interrupt you?
I'll start again. Give you another chance.
All right.
1-800-332-9287.
Okay. I'm going to give you this, and you tell me, who am I talking about? Some mothers' laments are the same the world over. She complains that she never sees her son. She only recently got a color television to replace the old black and white one. Who's
Frank Sinatra's mother. No? Our mother. Gorbachev.
Gorbachev's mother says the guy never writes. He never comes to see. Every mother in the
But she
entire
can
world
see him on
is the
TV
same.
every night.
I mean, I call my mother once in a while, and what does she say to me?
You never call.
You never call me. I could be dead on the floor. And I said, if you were dead on the floor, would you answer the phone?
That's how I know.
That's how I know. She said, well, what if I was out? I wouldn't answer the phone either. No, she's got you, right?
Well, she's out.
But even Gorby's mother says the same thing.
Gee, that's kind of... Well, at least
Doug Berman's mother, on the other hand, says, don't call me. I don't want to hear from you again.
send that to Mom. She'll appreciate it. Can we take a call?
Yeah, sure.
You don't have anything to rant about?
No,
How
no,
you feeling?
me rant?
You feeling all right today?
Fine.
Hello, you're on Car Talk.
Hi.
Hi, who's this?
This is Mary Jo. I'm calling from Taylor, South Carolina.
Mary Jo.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
What's up?
I have a 1988 Nissan Sentra. So, as you can guess, economy is an interest of
Yes,
mine.
we surmised
You're a
that.
cheapskate, in other words.
That's okay.
I
Economy.
adore the car.
You
but
ignore
I'm
it?
having a problem with the brakes. I just love it.
Oh, you love it. You adore
I love the car, but I'm having a problem with the brakes.
She must have had the Alliance, too, before she bought this one.
I did. I had a Reliance.
Well, okay.
Some people are easy to please, you know?
You can tell. Huh?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you, this car is a vast improvement over the earlier Sentras.
Is it?
Or half.
No, this is a vast improvement. But anyway, go ahead with your question.
Okay. I brought the car in and had the brake pads checked, and they said, yes, I needed a brake job.
How many miles on it?
42,000.
Oh, yeah, I believe that.
Well, I believe it, too. So what I did was I told them to go ahead and look at it. They said, yes, they needed brakes, but it wasn't an emergency. However, the right brake is wearing a lot faster than the left brake.
And they asked you to try to take more left turns or something.
No, they told me that I had a sticky caliper on the right-hand side.
I believe that, too.
Okay. They told me it would be very expensive to replace it, but I have an extended warranty, so I called the Nissan dealership. They told me that I did not have a sticky caliper without looking at the car. They just said that the right brake always wears faster than the left brake.
Oh, the Northern Hemisphere, yeah. You calling from the Northern Hemisphere?
Wait, are you calling from Sydney, Australia?
I think in South Carolina we're in the Northern Hemisphere.
Northern Hemisphere. And they told you this, they just knew this.
Yes, they did. Well,
Did they posit an explanation?
Well, no. I asked him that, and finally he came out with, he said it might have something to do with the crown of the road.
Yeah, right.
No.
The crown of his head. You know,
mechanic.
automobile mechanics, aside from being the sleaziest people in the world, probably are more creative than anybody else. Would you have thought of, oh, you're an automobile mechanic. You
No,
might have thought of that.
I'm
I mean,
two steps
you
behind.
ask any person in the street, no ordinary person would have thought of an answer like this.
Well, he was creative. I'll give him that.
That is creative.
So the crown in the road, let me get this right. Now, the crown in the road causes the brakes on the right front wheel to work harder than the brakes on the other three wheels, or at least the left front wheel, when stopping the car.
Apparently.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
See, he likes it.
I don't know much about cars, but I didn't buy it either.
No.
So I called a brakeman and asked him, and he said that it sounded like the cylinders needed to be repacked. I called back the original mechanic, and he said you can't repack the cylinders on a Sentra.
Well, I don't know what that even means.
No.
I don't
Repacking
either.
the cylinders on a
Yeah,
Sentra.
you misquoted him.
Yeah.
Maybe he wanted to
Repack the bearings?
Maybe so,
No, you
but he
can't
said
repack the
cylinders.
bearings on a Sentra either.
Yeah, but that's what he must have said.
You can replace the caliper, however, which is what you need.
Oh, that is it.
And that's
That's what
covered
you
by
need.
extended warranty.
It
Yeah.
will be, yeah.
It will be
Yeah.
when you go in and convince these
and they
guys.
don't want
My
to.
problem is that the Nissan dealership is going to charge me $40 more to do the brake job, and said that they can't check the caliber unless they do the brake job.
Do we have a case of sleaziness going on here?
How much does-
do they want for the brake job?
120.
120 plus the free caliper.
And I have to pay $50 deductible on the caliper.
Okay, so you're going to 170.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now that's mechanic B. Mechanic A.
He'll charge me $80 to do the brake job, but if he does the caliper, he can't do it under the warranty, and he wants $120 just for the caliper.
Well, I would rather give mechanic A $200 than give the other guys 170.
You trust him more, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he didn't come up with that lame brain business of the.
He would
crown.
have, given the opportunity, I think. He just wasn't quick enough.
Well,
See, he wasn't challenged to come up with a lame brain explanation.
no, he was not
because-
challenged in the slightest.
Yes.
I mean, the truth of the matter is that it isn't true that they can't replace the caliper unless they do the brake job. That's
Oh, yeah.
not.
No,
That's
that's
not
right.
true.
That's sleazy.
That's sleazy.
So I can
if
have the
that
first-
caliper is in fact sticking, then you can have mechanic. Was it B or A?
A does the
Mechanic
brake job for
A
80
does the
bucks.
brake job for $80. Then you go back to the sleazeballs and you say, I just had a brake job done, and the mechanic told me that I need a caliper, but I realize I got this wonderful warranty. Replace the caliper, or I'm going to call Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe, and they'll be down here on Thursday to
We'll
sue
send
you.
the SWAT team down, Mary Jo.
Okay.
No,
All
they-
right. That's
That's
I'm
what
gonna
I do. Go for the $80 and then $50 deductible on the caliper,
Right.
and don't let them talk you
No,
out
tell
of
them
it.
tell them they now have lied to you twice.
Oh,
Yeah.
They lied to you about that cockamamie story about the crown in the road. They lied to you about not being able to do the brake job unless they made the profit on the easy part of the brake
Right.
job.
uh-huh.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
We'll be right back with more calls and the new puzzler after these messages.
This is NPR's Car Talk, and we're here to answer your questions about cars and car repair, joke dissemination, and Car Talk Plaza folklore.
Really?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, we received a letter about just this.
About joke dissemination or
no,
Car Talk Plaza folklore?
folkloric.
Folkloric
Inquiry.
question. A folkloric inquiry. I love it when you talk dirty.
If you could satisfy, this is from, I don't know who it's from. It says, Dear Click and Clack, gentlemen, question mark. If you could satisfy my undying curiosity and tell me how you acquired the name Click and Clack, the Tappet Brothers. I've been listening to your show for years now, and you have never elaborated on this matter. Please help. Also, when will you guys sell out and get your own commercial show like Siskel and Ebert? Your fan, Greg Coogan from Miami, Florida.
Let's discuss the second part of that.
Where did we get those stupid names?
I don't know, but I mean, as everyone
I
knows,
do.
the tappet is part of the valve train in the car, and then when tappets are not adjusted correctly, they make a click and clack noise. And rather than try to explain to people how to spell your name Magliozzi, it seemed easier to say click and clack, except everyone misspells tappet.
Right. So,
So
if
we've
they're going to
gained nothing.
Right.
We've gained nothing. In
Right,
fact,
we-
now we got two names that people don't understand. Plus, not only can they not spell
well,
either one of them.
Greg spelled Tappet correctly, Tappet. I mean, that's the correct spell.
That's how you spelled it? Well, I never. Sonia Henny's tutu.
Well, anyway, if you want to call us, the number is 1-800-332-9287. Or if you live above or below the border, use this number, 617-353-6350. Hello, you're on Car Talk.
Hi, guys.
Hi, who's this?
My name's Nancy. I'm from Washington, D.C.
Nancy.
Yeah.
Gee, we haven't had a call from Washington in a long time. We thought they'd been on vacation all summer. Oh,
They
that's
are.
just the representatives and senators that are on vacation. What can we do for you?
Well, I've owned a Volkswagen Dasher for 13 years.
Yeah.
And
Well,
it's been-
don't blame us.
Well, it's been great, but it's really time for a new car.
Hey, Nancy,
Yeah.
it was never great.
She thinks it's great, and it's great. Nancy,
Well, I'm straightening her out right now. Nancy, that car was never great. I don't care what you think. Anyway, that's beside the point. Are we here to argue with her? No, Nancy, I'm sorry. I'm not here to argue with you. It's time to get rid of this dog anyway.
That's not a dog. It's a Dasher.
It's a Dasher.
Anyway,
On
Nancy,
Dasher,
so
on Prancer.
you have been delighted with this Dasher for 13 years, and now you want to buy another Volkswagen.
Go for the Renault Alliance.
No, I don't want a Volkswagen.
Why not?
Well, I want something because I don't like the Volkswagen.
You don't want to experience Fahrvergnugen? Have you lost your senses, girl?
I just don't need Fahrvergnugen.
You know?
You don't know you need.
Everybody
Everybody
does.
needs a good Fahrvergnugen once in a while.
You should know.
Hello, Nancy.
All right, what did you think about buying, Nance?
Well, I've been looking at things like Accords, but to tell you the truth, they're kind of boring.
Yeah, you won't get any Fahrvergnugen in an Accord. You,
Well, and I'm single, and I want something that has a little jazz, that I can meet cute guys in.
I mean, as you may have, I know that no one's ever heard the show before for the second time, but I mentioned many people who buy things like Hondas and Toyotas. I always say to them, what do you want, boring reliability, or do you want some excitement in your life?
I know what you need, Nancy. I've got the car for you.
What-
You don't need more than 2 seats, right?
Well,
How about a nice Celica? That has 2 seats.
Celica.
Yeah, Toyota Celica. You like that car?
yeah, it's all right.
That's sporty, not boring.
That is an interesting car.
I don't know what it costs. It's less than $100, though.
Well, what about like
Celica?
an Acura?
An Acura?
Oh,
Not a Legend.
No, the little ones.
the little
The
one, the
Integra.
Integra.
Well, the Integra is certainly more exciting than the Accord.
Well,
So what's the most exciting car I could get that I could still put a kayak on top of?
Where do you go kayaking? On the Potomac or what?
Ah,
Yeah?
right here in Washington.
yeah, right down the street, right downtown. That's
went
how
down-
she gets to work in the
It's on
morning.
Pennsylvania Avenue. Okay.
How much you want to spend? Come on, let's get down to it.
15. 20? Can you go to 25?
No.
20.
Under 20.
Under 20. Gee,
Under 20. Yeah.
I'm sticking with the Celica.
Well, that's under 20, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, go drive a Celica. You might like
Okay,
it.
so if I get a Celica, you guarantee me that I'll meet cute guys?
Yeah, but you'll only be able to pick up one of them.
One's enough.
One's enough. You don't want to pick both of them up.
Okay.
And the kayak.
You don't think, yeah, kayak and the guy.
Kayak and the guys.
Let me give you a piece of advice. Forget the kayak.
Why?
The
The kayak could be instrumental in picking up the guys.
No, I don't think so.
Some interesting athletic type might say, oh, there goes Nancy with the kayak.
Nancy,
No?
forget the kayak. Forget the Celica.
Oh, wait a minute now. Wait a minute. She just wants something different. Don't forget, she's been driving around in this boring Dasher for 13 long, agonizing years.
Yeah, you didn't get any Fahrvergnugen from this Dasher.
No,
Well,
very dull.
Have you
very
considered,
practical.
like, a Cherokee?
Oh, no.
My father has a Cherokee.
Stodgy.
Yeah?
Stick with the Celica. You'll go drive one and call us next week.
Okay.
All right?
Thanks,
We'll be
guys.
right here. You're going to love it.
I
Bye-bye.
like the MR2 better.
You do not. I think it's time to say goodbye because
it?
we have no more calls.
Oh,
and
good.
Nothing else
That's
to
it.
say.
Oh,
so
I'm
this is-
done.
Well,
I'm ready to go home.
Anyway, you've suffered through another hour of NPR's Car Talk, which is produced by Doug Berman. Yeah, he has trouble
Who
standing.
never calls his mother, and
He's-
she's happy for
He has
it.
trouble standing still and chewing gum at the same time. And his coffee cup has a higher IQ than he does. Our assistant producer is Don Jennings.
Now,
who
there's
does-
a man.
He does all the work. Actually, he can't even figure out how to open the gum, but he does manage to do a few things.
He does all the work, you know.
Ken Rogers is Dean of the Department of Automusicology and, of course, our capable engineer.
No,
Our
you leave out
technical
the
advisor
capable.
is John Bugsy Lawler. Our public opinion pollster is Paul Murky of Murky Research. Our automotive medical researcher is Dr. Denton Fender. Our staff, I did that today on the way into the show.
Yes, you did.
Our staff disciplinarian is Les Stern. Our staff grammarian is I am Shirley Wright. Our chief legal counsel is
Hugh Lewis Dewey.
Yes, of the law firm of
Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe.
known to his friends as
Huey Louie Dewey.
We're Click and Clack the Tappert Brothers. Thanks for listening. We'll be back next
Why
week.
don't you mention Natalie Attired and Mr. Gigi anymore?
Mr. Gigi is off the list, as
Why?
you may have noticed. Look at this
I have
hair. Look at
noticed.
this head. National Public Radio.